I'm just going to come right out and say it. TikTok is a dangerous social experiment. With over 1 billion monthly active users, TikTok is one of the most popular social media apps in the world. The endless stream of short, fast-paced videos that offer instant and constant gratification is leading to shorter attention spans and other negative issues. Today's kids are more distracted than ever, and we are now seeing what is described as TikTok brain in teens. With the rise of social media, the human attention span keeps getting shorter and shorter. Today, it's now at its lowest point. I mean, literally, if you were watching this video, you have already surpassed the average attention span of another human being, which is a shocking 8.25 seconds long. All social media platforms impact our focus negatively, but one platform in particular poses a serious problem not only to our attention, but to our mental health as a whole, and that's TikTok. Aristotle once said, "The roots of education are bitter, but the fruit is sweet." This quote symbolizes that with patience and dedication, we can achieve great things in life, even if we need to endure some pain along the way. Sadly, that's not the mentality people have nowadays. Because of social media and specifically TikTok, we've got used to receiving rewards fast and instant. We gotta get our fix of constant, cheap, instant dopamine.
Oh yeah.
Our brains love stimulation, especially when it requires the least amount of energy to get it. And TikTok is programmed exactly for this. When you open TikTok, it immediately recommends a video that is usually very flashy, has quick cuts, music, different sound effects, some type of story, and similar stimulating effects. All of this is designed to quickly capture your attention and bombard your brain with dopamine rewards, making videos that don't keep a person engaged in such a way fail and eventually get lost in the algorithm. Of course, some videos might not capture the attention of some people, and that's why TikTok's algorithm learns and adapts in order to show a person the most stimulating types of videos, which usually are less than 10 seconds long. In fact, common videos nowadays are about 7 seconds. Boom, keep scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. I mean, literally TikTok is just a slot machine disguised as a social media app. And instead of maybe potentially getting rich one day, you stumble upon, a video of, wait, is that a young girl doing, why are children dancing like this? All right, so constantly spending time consuming TikTok, jumping from one video to the next, scrolling while multitasking, doing it daily and over long periods of time, these sessions of receiving unnatural levels of dopamine takes a toll on your mind to the point that you might actually develop what people are now calling TikTok brain. The term TikTok brain is used to describe some of the negative aspects associated with the platform, including lower attention spans and even social media addiction. Some examples of this are like not being able to sit through a full movie, read a book, wait in line without grabbing your phone, or only being interested in other highly stimulating activities like video games and porn. Imagine if Nikola Tesla, Thomas Edison, Albert Einstein, or other well-known geniuses had TikTok brain. Would they be able to have intense focus and work ethic to come up with some of the most important inventions of our lifetime? Perhaps when it came time to create those, they wouldn't have been able to focus on the task at hand. And so they would just pull out their phone and scroll TikTok. I mean, the trash dopamine just feels so good, right? Now imagine how many potential world-leading inventors are living amongst us. How many will not even come close to their full potential because they can't keep their attention focused on something which requires a lot of it. Maybe some are even watching this video. This is a dangerous social experiment we're operating under. Not only are we ruining the potential and productivity of the next generation, but we're selling our souls for cheap dopamine-driven clicks. All of this is just the first negative aspect of developing a TikTok brain, but it can get even worse by degrading your mind to become susceptible to addiction and other deeper mental health issues. Extensive use of TikTok doesn't only affect the attention span, but you can also develop problematic use or a full-on dependence of the addictive nature of the platform. And this can really impact your mental health. Increased stress, anxiety, and even depression, or in some severe cases, suicide, are very real potential risks for people who spend too much time consuming content on TikTok. These negative emotional states, combined with their dependency on the platform, can impact various areas of your life, including not being able to have a proper sleep schedule, poor hygiene, poor academic performance, conflict with friends and family, and social isolation. I get emails from families about this every single day. When Steve Jobs was so excited to put 1,000 words in our pocket, I don't think that he fully understood that it was actually going to be a slot machine of social media apps that actually came with it. And this becomes especially problematic once you've actually developed a dependency on TikTok. So luckily, I have a few strategies to prevent you from destroying your brain with this app, and also how to reset it to its natural state of bliss. Now, the simplest solution to not develop a TikTok brain is just never install the app. Of course, this advice will work for some people who maybe haven't installed it already, but if you have already installed it, just delete it. Delete TikTok. I know this solution doesn't work for everyone, but it will bring a lot more peace back into your life. What you're gaining from TikTok is so surface level, it's so trash, it doesn't even matter. Now, for some of you, you might be more interested in just moderating or limiting the amount of time you spend on it. So here are a couple thoughts for you. First, understand that TikTok doesn't provide your life with any real value, and it's pretty much only for passing the time when you're bored. The content you watch is surface level. I don't want to sound like a dick, but the content is literally cheap dopamine trash. It fulfills your desire for variety in the moment. It gives your brain more stimulation to focus on. But how many of those videos do you even remember? How many made your life better? Honestly, I think you should just delete the app, and a month later, you won't even miss it. In fact, you'll wonder why you didn't do it sooner. Okay, but some of you want to just gradually limit your use, so here are a couple things to think about. You can start by limiting the time you spend on the app, and each day slowly reduce it to a level you can actually control when you don't need to use it anymore. There are many great apps for limiting screen time or blocking certain apps, either on the Google Play Store or on the iPhone App Store. You can also just delete the app every day and only install it during your specific time that you're allowed to use it. This will help you not go to it during the times where you're just a little bit bored or you just need something to do. And increasing the friction of the app to actually have to reinstall it can help with that. Another way you can reduce the time you spend on TikTok is to put your phone in black and white mode. This will make it less stimulating and won't be as much fun to be on it. You can enable the black and white filter on your Android or Apple device, and there are a bunch of tutorials on YouTube to show you how to do it. Now, last but not least, to replace the time that you spend on TikTok really helps. Primarily, you scroll TikTok when you are bored or have a few minutes to spare. So reading or listening to podcasts can be a good alternative. You can also consider things like going for a walk, playing with your pets, doing some push-ups, or finding new screen-free hobbies. And you could actually maybe even just spend some time being with yourself in the moment. Charles Darwin said, "A man who dares to waste 1 hour of time has not discovered the value of life." And I would recommend you approach your use of TikTok in the same way. Whenever you're on it, ask yourself, am I spending my time in a good way? Am I wasting my time? Am I on TikTok because I enjoy it and find it entertaining, or because compulsion drives me to use it? Becoming mindful of your use and identifying if you have a problem or not will be the factor that prevents you from developing a TikTok brain, or to give you guidance to start finding new ways to reset it. Now, TikTok isn't the only way that you waste your time and ruin your potential. In fact, there are actually 4 other ways that you waste time. So watch this video now.